Right guys, welcome back for another episode of ESMOTOR Behind the Scenes. Today we are looking at another ES800 9 and 1.2 with a wave track diff as well. And it's a special colour, it's Miami Blue, one of my favourites. I'm a little bit biased of course, but yeah. We also have a 992 Turbo S in there that's getting an ES800 upgrade. And that's getting another few special modifications as well. That won't be completed today, but you can check around and Danny can talk through what other things we're going to be doing to it. And we also have a 997.2 ES700 in there, I think. Yep, that's getting a few bits and pieces done. So yeah, as always, lots of things going on. I'm going to do my driver awareness course in about 10 minutes, so I might not be back on camera for the rest of this video, but I'm sure Rebase, Shaz and the rest of the guys will be able to take you through. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Gone, bruv. Gone. What can you see? Right, welcome back to ESMOTOR, guys. Today, I am working on a 991 Gen 2, as you see here. Customers come in for an ES800 kit, but with no meth. He's also got a diff done as well, so we dropped the engine down. Engine was out yesterday. I put the engine in yesterday. Engine was out last week. Sent the gearbox off, got the diff done. It's all back in now. Just had it running earlier, just to do the bleeding procedure for the coolant. So now I've just been fitting the intercoolers on it, just doing the pipes and stuff like that. The oil is currently draining at the moment, so it's pretty much finished now. So I'll be putting an oil filter, fresh liquid moly oil, which is the only oil that we use on these cars, liquid moly 10W60. World of Lubricants, get at that. We need a big stock here, we need a big stock. So yes, this one's pretty much done, ready to go on a dyno in the next half an hour. We have also got, right, this one here, it's a 992. This customer, he come in, wants the full ES800 kit, meth, the whole shebang. We've just taken his turbos off, his turbos have been sent off. They should be coming back early next week. Fingers crossed, customs need to sort their shit out because all they're doing is holding us up here at ESMOTOR, and we just want these cars in, done, out, happy customers. But I'm gonna show you it in a minute. We've also got a 997 on the ramp over there. Customer, he was complaining of lack of power. So I've investigated the car. He had a blown gasket from the manifold to turbo. I've also noticed on his intercooler it's actually split. So his 288 intercooler has gone pop. Now, the reason behind that, I'm not too sure because I don't know how the car was running. And I don't know how long it's been popped for, but there was a lot of oil residue around the intercooler. So got to investigate that and find out why that's gone. But yeah, so as usual, we are flat out here, absolutely flat out. When this is done, next one in. When that's done, next one in. So it's in, out at the moment. And we're trying to work as quick as possible to try and keep these customers happy and keep to our deadlines, otherwise it all just builds up and then you don't know where you are. But yeah, so this is going to be going on a dyno very shortly, and now we'll go look at the 992. We've got a silver 992 in for our full ES800 kit, which consists of intercoolers, hybrid turbos, titanium exhaust, which is, you don't have to have the titanium exhaust, you can have our stainless steel exhaust as well, but most people are going for the titanium at the moment. Totally different sound, and obviously once it's had a few heat cycles, the colour restoration looks brilliant. So yeah, he's having our racing titanium exhaust, intercoolers, he's having our intake pipes done as well, but not only that, he's having our custom ESMOTOR intake system. So it's been all made in-house. It's bigger than the 288 ones that they do as well. So the intake for the turbo is probably about 15mm bigger, which that's to the 288 ones, that is. So it's, yeah, I don't know what the standard sizes are, but the intake's going to be a lot better. It's going to create a lot more brake horsepower. Well, not only that, with this, it's also going to be running Meth as well. So this customer wants as much gains as he can get out of this car. He's also been talking about he wants to drag race the car, so just use it for drag racing, which means suspension as well. So we'll probably find that down find out about that later in the time, about him wanting to go for that, because he's just coming up with ideas what he wants to do with the car. So that means obviously smaller wheels, drag radials on it. He wants to go all out on this car, so this could be a very special build, and probably the fastest 992, because he does it not want it to be the slowest. So, which I don't blame him, but when you've got a car like this, you want to make it go fast, you want to get everything done, you need to come here. ES Motor, we can do all of this for you in-house. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting it done, because obviously the fastest one we've had is Taha's one, which run, I think that was a 3.8 100-200. But that was running our full ES800 kit as well. But obviously he wants to go for suspension on this, he wants drag radial tyres on it. Yeah, he wants to go all out, so I'm looking forward to this build. Yeah, watch out for this one.
Okay, you know you're 50 minutes early up, he was like, yeah.
You know what, I think this video should be about Bajan giving another interview on his course.
What's happening?
How come they let you up?
You've got to sit there, right? And then they tell you the reasons why you shouldn't speed, which is fair enough. And then they show you your braking, stopping distances, which is fine. But they've got like some 2010 Mondeo that they're checking the brake stopping distances with, right? And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Modern cars brake a lot better. Yeah. And then the cars that we work with brake even better.
Has it got carbon ceramics?
But just generally, it's like you're using a 2010 Mondeo to like demonstrate stopping distances.
I think it's more.
How does that work?
In generality, right? It's not.
But you can't look. That car is not going to stop the same as this car.
It's true.
It's not possible. Right guys, so Myron's car, we have tried out our first file on the car, we've been logging it and Emery's now making some changes. Power so far is 716 at the wheels and 640 foot-pound of torque. So that's around about 820 horsepower at the fly. This is just pure pump fuel ES800 with no meth at all. And like I said, it's just the base file. But one thing to note here is, again, the torque curve is lovely. It's not too peaky down low. With big turbos, you don't want them to kick in straight away down low because you're going to lose traction. So it's quite gradual and it comes in with peak torque at 5,400. However, it's still holding over 600 foot-pound of torque even at 4,000 RPM. So it's holding great torque throughout the whole rev range, to be fair. And again, with the power curve, it's very, very linear, and then it's making peak power at 6,300. However, it's holding that power all the way to the red line. So on the road already, that would translate to a very, very fast car with very fast numbers. That aligned with the WaveTrack LSC. This is going to be a fast car. So let's see what happens. Emery's going to carry on working his magic with a file, and we will then live log it again as we put it on for another run, see what it does, and then see what we can max out and get. We'd like to see probably about 750, 760 at the wheels from it, which would be pretty good for 99 pump fuel. So let's see if we can get there. We can get there. If not, then we'll see how it goes, and then we'll get it on the dyno and get it on the road after that and see what happens. Right guys, so we've made 715, 716 consistently on this car, which is around about 840 at the crank. So this is just on pure pump fuel. There's not much more in it on pump fuel. He's got a mix of 99 and 98 in there, so it's not the best pump fuel, but it's yeah, it's good figures. So with Meth, you'd be looking at another 100 wheel horsepower, so it's about over 100 wheel actually. It's about 820, 815 to 820 to the wheels that these cars make with Meth. But yeah, it's still going to be a fast car. Boys are just getting ready for some road testing now. And then Rebase is going to go out and drag it. You ready, Rebase?
Yeah, I thought let me put the car back together first.
Yeah, cool.
A diff's gonna make all the difference.
Yeah, let's see. What do you guys reckon? What's it going to do draggy wise?
He's got a point, to be fair. So let's see what this does with the diff, because we haven't.
435, yeah?
3.5.
I reckon 4.5, 4.4.
4.5 is too slow, man. What's wrong with you?
4.5.
Yeah.
I think so.
Nah, actually, it'll be
Maybe
good.
it'll
be quick.
And plus, this is, you know what? This is actually a good testing module for us as well, because this is the first setup that we've done with the diff and without Meth.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's the first one we've done without Meth full stop over here. Gen 2 anyway. We've done a Gen 1 without Meth, but not Gen 2, so. Yeah. I think on race fuel, it probably would make another 50, 60 horsepower. But, yeah, but this is just your normal
But
pump.
come Maru to get Meth. Because these without Meth, no flames, no fun.
Well, we'll find out. I still think it's going to be a whole load of fun, but let's see.
60, 100, 200.
I thought you'd been out in a Porsche.
I haven't been in any of the cars yet.
I haven't taken you out in one of them.
No one's taken me in any of them. It's the first time.
But you've driven the 992?
Yeah, but that was the Tesco's to get fuel on that.
Oh, okay.
So,
You know, this is one of my favourite colours.
oh, it's fucking banging colour, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it?
I like they make colours like this and the green and that, and then I don't know how people just choose like just
Normal white
silver
or black
white
or silver,
something,
yeah. These Porsches just handle amazing.
Yeah, I just. But even though this is just lowering the springs, it's pretty mad. Whatever, like,
Please stand this down. It's literally you put your foot down and you're gone.
It's bad, isn't it?
Oh man. Well, I'm not even putting my foot down. This car just wants to fly.
Yeah, I'm not sure these tyres are really up to that kind of power.
No. Tyres are amazing, bro.
What ones has it got?
Well, we normally have R888Rs on them.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. And like R888Rs are king, but you feeling the diff in this one as well?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
feel it, man. The difference is huge. See, if you had been out one without the diff, you'd see what I mean. It's a massive difference. Massive difference. Bro, it literally just goes. It feels so much faster, bro. Even when I'm driving, like, it just feels so different.
Just gets the power down so well. Like, even as a passenger, you can just feel the mechanical grip in the back, like the extra.
Bro, as a driver, I can feel it as well. It's
Well, yeah.
nuts.
Not bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro. What do you think?
Just the grip, man. It's insane. Like,
It's
the
good,
rear
isn't it?
grip.
As
Like,
soon as you put your foot down,
it
that's
goes, isn't it?
Right, so that's my used car all finished and done. So this come in for originally for an exhaust and a tune. He was happy with that. He's now come back for some more power. We've now done his intercoolers and done hybrid turbo, so it's our ES800 kit, but he hasn't got the Meth. We've got some good numbers out of this car. We've dynoed it, we've dragged it, we've tested it, made sure everything's all good with the car. So that's us all done with this now. The boys stayed late last night to make sure the tuning and that was on point. So for when I was testing it today to make sure everything's all perfect, which the car does really well. It's also had the wave track diff done on it as well. So this car launches very hard. For the numbers that we got out of this without Meth, really good. So yeah, I think we're all happy with this, ready to tie it up. Just finished cleaning it and the customer will be collecting tomorrow. And stay tuned for next week as well.